Good day, everyone. Welcome to the iProLogic group of companies and iProLogic.com. This is Penny Blaze. I want to first thank you all for taking the time to look at this video. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's first begin by telling you this strategy, this setup we're about to give you is totally amazing. It requires a little bit of patience. We're going to get into that in a second. And we're going to explain this graph to you and why this is so profitable and successful. We're going to be using a flat betting progression, and we're going to show you using the Matrix 3.0, the Matrix Pro, how this can not only give you a huge edge over the casino, but allow you to be consistently in profit throughout the course of the day. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to jump into some of the basics and give you a couple of examples about what we think you should be able to do and be able to follow to be successful playing roulette. Okay, like everything else, we just want to give you some advice. It's just friendly advice, not saying that you should or should not take it, but again, we are compelled to tell you this. This is a flat bet strategy and system that should give you, without any reasonable doubt, success every day. You must have a bankroll of at least 500 units. If you're not going to be playing with 500 units or more, you're playing with scared money, don't bother. And when I say 500 units, you know, that could be 500 10-cent pieces, 25 cents, 50 cents, a dollar, obviously a dollar at 500 at 500, and so forth. Now, you can have more. Again, it's just going to make you feel more confident, but you must have discipline and patience. Now, remember something. If you follow exactly what this program is telling you to do, you're going to be successful. Systems work and people fail. The same way needs can always be met, but greed will never be satisfied. So you must reset, log out, take a break after every 20 units or more profit. And you will see a systematic improvement throughout the course of play that's putting you in profit. Do not chase losses, and do not even try to recover from the spin that you had previously by changing numbers. So don't chase losses, just chase the targets, 20 units or more from what your previous starting point was. Cash out as often as possible, at least if it's possible, 50% of your profits for that day. If you started with $1,000, just making an example, okay? Or even if you started with $100, okay? I'm just making an example. You've made $50, then you are a profit of $50. So you now have a bankroll of $150. You take out $25, which is 50% of the $50 that you made. Once you have doubled your initial bankroll and you had recovered whatever that initial bankroll was that you put out, meaning you had done withdrawals and you've gotten that money back, now you're playing with the casino's money, then you can actually double your base bet to whatever it wanted to be, from 1 unit to 2 units or whatever have you. But let's just make sure you understand one thing as we move forward. If we say 20 units in profit, you take a break, or you reset, whatever have you. Remember something, 20 units profit at $1 is $20, okay? But 20 units profit at 50 cents is only $10. But the whole idea is still the unit profit based on whatever your dollar amount that you're betting is, okay? So stick to the 20 units, you reset, take a break, come back, continue forward, and you're going to see what's going to happen. Now I'm going to explain this graph and this grid and why this is so successful. Okay, so looking at this chart, okay, in this grid, you'll see how profitable this really was. Now, I know you're looking at this and saying, over 5 hours of play. It does not mean you were playing for 5 hours consistently. That's not what we're saying. What we're stating here, illustrating, is over a 5-hour period, we went from a bankroll of just somewhere north of 1,300, we got up to around 1830 and we stopped. Now, we're talking about a $500 profit in one day over a 5-hour period. If you notice something with these red lines, all this in blue is showing a profit, even though you had times that it went down, because obviously you had a small drawdown. You went back up, you went down, you went back up, then it started climbing. Similar to the stock market or Forex, whatever the case may be, it is showing you broke this plane, so you were at a higher profit, you came back down. But if you notice something over 5 hours, and you don't even have to play 5 hours, but this is one number well, when I say one number, it's $1 per number or 1 unit per number from 13 to 20 using our matrix. You have to use the program. At no time did you have a loss that just go under this red line. Okay, it broke the plane of the top line that puts you even higher than the goal that was set. Okay, because we had pretty much said, okay, we would like to cap at 18, making a $500 profit. At one time we did do that where we crossed 18 and that was it. So this is the whole process. You went from literally, 1400, you went up, down, up, down, up, down. But even at 1492, of course you made, 50 to close to $100. Okay, now again, it does not matter however long it takes you. As soon as you've made 20 units or more, get out of Dodge. Reset, come back again. Okay, let's put this into action and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Okay, let's first look at the setup. So we're going to use X sequence, okay, because you have different platforms, right? So we're going to use X sequence. We're going to set this to 13 numbers, add 1 each spin till we get to 20. But here's the pivotal point here. At no time where it says do nothing are you increasing. Because you see you can add 1, multiply, subtract. This is where a progression is. We're not using a progression. We're just flat betting all the way through, even when we're taking the hits. And you will see we are going to clear a profit. So if you're flat betting, you don't have to worry about, hey, I'm going to double up and triple up and whatever the case may be. So you want to ask yourself, hey, I want to be able to go maximum of 20 units, and then let's just say go 5 spins at 20 units without hitting. We're just looking at a contingency. I could tell you right now, 500 units is going to be more than enough. Okay, so let's look at this, and we're going to first, obviously we need to get some spins in here. So we're going to start with 1 unit. Again, no progression. So on 1 loss or loss in a row, it does not matter. You're going to do nothing. 13 with 1 adding up to 20 units, up to 20 numbers. Okay, and that will be actually 20 units when you're betting across all 20 numbers at 1 unit each. First thing we need to do is we need to get numbers. Okay, it's going to take 7 numbers usually to set up the platform or set up the software. And again, this requires no downloads. Okay, once you have an internet connection, you're good to go. So we're going to put in 32, we're going to put in 2, and let's get the rest of the numbers and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've put in the first couple numbers, right? So we're going to get to the rest. Okay, so we've had 19, 31, 33, 19, and 22. Of course, if you made a mistake, just hit back. Okay, so as you can see, here's your numbers. Now we have a bankroll of 1,000 units. Okay, so we're going to put these numbers in. 0, 1, 3, 4. And again, look here. We just want to get 20 units or more, however it happens. And that's it. And then we're going to reset, and we're going to start again. Okay, so we have our 13 numbers. We're going to go. Okay, so we had a miss. And please remember, you don't have to hit every spin. Just continue to do what it says. And you're not going to be playing for 5 hours consecutively. Okay, now another number was added. I could tell you right now it is 5. And you can also tell by saying, okay, if you wanted to just count out how many you have here and how many chips you have on the table, you should know it's 14 right now. Okay, I need to get to 1,020. I have no doubts in my mind that that is happening. Okay, but it's just a matter of having patience. Okay, because sometimes you may hit on the very first spin and it's over. Okay, and sometimes you may take 4, 5, 6 spins. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're at 994. It's okay. We started with 1,000. We're not worried. Okay, now obviously numbers have not changed because something was added, and it's 10. Okay, we are just flat betting. I'm at 1,014. Okay, I am $6 away from my target. This is probably going to give you new numbers. Okay, which actually maybe not. Let's see. How many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. So you've gotten, it just so happens that these numbers may be identical to the previous ones. And that can happen at times. Because the system and the programming knows what it wants you to play. Because it's anticipating what sequence of numbers is coming and what should hit. right, 29. Remember, we want to get to 1,020, and all we're doing is we're flat betting. Okay, 23 was added. I believe it was. Yes. Because, you know, a lot of times a person hits right away on the first spin, and it took them 2 seconds, and then they're totally bored. Like, okay, you know, what am I going to do now? And they're going to get greedy, and they're going to start playing. So you might as well just have fun. Just treat it as a business. Don't have any emotion. Just play. Just do what it tells you to do. Okay? And it's going to do its job, folks. Hands down, it's going to do its job. Okay? So we're at... something is missing here, and it's 35. Okay? Remember, we want to get to 1,020. We were at 1,014 just now. Okay? Am I worried about it? No. I just want to be able to show you this. Just continue to flat bet and continue to do what it says, and it's going to do its job. Okay? Because if you're making $100, $200, $300 a day, that's some solid money. Okay? No reason to cry about that. Okay? Now you're at 939. You were at 1,014. You're probably saying, oh, okay, I'm down. I'm not worried. Sure, you're down. Not a crisis. This is going to do its job, and you're going to be surprised at how it happens. Okay? 18. Like I said, I'm 100% sure I'm going to make my money. Right? And just have a little bit of patience. Just follow what this is telling you to do. That's the key point behind all of this. 28 was added. Okay, 990. And let's see what else was added. Okay, so nothing else was added. We're at 20. So now we're just going to stick it. Okay, we're at 1,006. Again, we're just flat betting. We're just doing what it says. Okay, 3, 1, 4. Just make sure and pay attention when you see numbers change down here. Or you see the numbers change, you have to react to it. Just double check your numbers. You don't have to rush. There's no, pressure to do this. Okay? And to be truthful, a lot of people, some people may give a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever the case may be. That's fine. When you go out on your own and you lose, if you can do better, you're obviously not looking at different strategies or setups, right? So I'm telling you about something that's really reliable, especially in the long run, okay? Because many people sometimes have a lucky streak on their own, and then they finally start losing. Okay, so because I wanted you guys to see the up and down, it does not matter. Okay, now you're at 964, you were at 1014 before. I just want you to see that all this is obviously normal. That can happen in anybody's casino play. But it keeps you in the game long enough just to make your profits. Some people out there, they want to just make a profit of $100 a day. I mean, this is pretty much giving you at least 30 to 50% of your bankroll, if not more, in a space of a 5-hour period. Okay? That's why I said I am guaranteed 100% I'm going to make my 20 units profit. Okay? Okay, so we go 26911. And then the times that this thing hits right away, then it's done. Then you just take a break and come back. No need to be greedy, because the casino is going to eat you alive. Okay? Again, I'm 100 billion% sure. Oh, there we go. So now I'm $26 ahead. I didn't play for 5 hours to make a profit. This took me less than 5 minutes. Would you believe? After we had that first hit and we kept playing. So let's just say within a 10-minute period. We'll call it 10 minutes. So if you're taking 10 minutes and you played 6 hours in a day, let's just say 10 minutes per hour times 6. Do the math. Okay? You have over $100 easily. And if you just said, okay, I'll do 10 minutes and 10 minutes, a 20-minute session in an hour, then without a doubt, you're making a couple $100 a day. Stick to the program, folks. It works. Check us out at iProLogic.com.